I hope you've all been keeping well and active in this rather unusual time that we are going through. My daughter has made an effort to do my hair today to get me ready to wake up the core. So let's get started. We're going to start on our backs in a reclined butterfly pose. So bent legs, soles of your feet meet, and your knees drop towards the floor. Bring your hands to your belly. On an inhale, allow your belly to fill up like a balloon. On an exhale, your belly pulls up and in, pushing the air out. So inhale like a balloon, exhale up and in, pushing the air out. 3 more breaths here. Bring your hands to support your knees, coming back up. Knees in towards your chest, give them a squeeze. Rock from side to side, massaging your spine. And then roll up into easy pose. So legs crossed in front of you. On an inhale, lengthen your spine, arms out to the side. On an exhale, twist to the left, taking your right hand just outside your left knee and your left hand to the floor behind you. Inhale back to centre. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand coming just outside your knee, right hand behind you, looking over your shoulder. Inhale to centre, exhale to the left. Inhale to centre, exhale to the right. Inhale to centre, lengthen through the spine, exhale to the left. Inhale to the centre, lengthening, exhale to the right. Inhale to the centre. Bring your hands to the floor and just push yourself up so that you can roll forwards onto your knees and push back into tabletop pose. So tabletop pose, your shoulders should be above your wrists, your fingers spread, your hips over your knees. On an inhale, lift your head, lower your belly, tailbone to the ceiling, and your shoulder blade heads towards each other. On an exhale, tailbone to the floor, arch your back, shoulder blades separate, head drops to the floor. So chin to chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And back to neutral tabletop. So we're going to take our right foot back, our right arm up towards the ceiling into an easy side plank. From here, inhale, bringing your left arm forwards into a line with your body. On an exhale, bring that arm all the way around into a circle. Inhale, back up overhead. Exhale, all the way around. Inhale, back up overhead. Now this time, I want you to get your arm into the line, and I want you to bend slightly into your left arm and actively stretch and reach, feeling it in your obliques. So stretch and then follow that arm around. Exhale, inhale, back up. One more stretch and reach. Follow the arm around on an exhale. Inhale that arm back up, round and back to the floor. Let's repeat that on the other side. So left leg back, left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, flow that arm round, inhaling it back overhead. Exhale, flowing it around. Inhale, back overhead, bring it to line, and then actively stretch and reach so that you can feel it down your sides. Exhale, flow that arm around. Inhale, back overhead, bend that right arm again a little bit, actively stretch and reach. Flow that arm back round on an exhale, and inhale, back overhead, back down into tabletop pose. So from here, walk your hands slightly forwards, just by a few inches. We're going to go into plank pose. So tuck your toes, push up into plank, shoulders over wrists. Plank is not with your bottom up, and it is not letting your bottom sink. So use your core. You should be able to put a ball between your shoulder blades, and it should roll down your back. So hold here and push your bottom up into downward facing dog. Tread into those legs, having a good stretch. Stretching through your body, tailbone to the ceiling, chest to the thighs. Great. Take your right leg up into three-leg dog, open the hips. So taking your knee up to the ceiling. Bring your knees back down, squaring your hips, and bring your right knee forward into a plank, but bringing your right knee to your right tricep. Back into three-leg dog. Right knee to your left tricep. Back into three-leg dog. Right knee in between, in front of you. So lining up. And place your foot just a few inches behind your right hand. I should have done this the other way around first. It would have made it a lot easier for you. But we're going to roll onto the outer edges of your feet. So that we are going to be facing, your feet are going to be facing the right hand side of your mat. Arm up. On an inhale, lengthen, lifting the hips. On an exhale, lower the hips and arm. Inhale, use your core, lift the hips. On an exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift the hips, back round into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Bring your left leg up into three-leg dog, open the hips. Bring your right knee to your left knee to your left tricep. And back into three-leg dog. Left knee to your right tricep. And back into three-leg dog. Left knee straight in front. And step your left foot just behind, a few inches behind your left wrist. Come onto the outer edges of your feet, so that your feet are now facing left, your left arm up. Inhale, lift your hips, arm goes up overhead. Exhale, lower hips, arm to your back foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Use your core. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Arm up and over, back into downward facing dog. Okay, from here, we're going to go into a plank pose. So push forwards, Chaturanga Dandasana, and upward facing dog. Back into plank pose. Back into downward facing dog. Left leg up, align the hips and bring your left leg forward. Back foot, parallel to back edge of the mat. Push on up, warrior two. So make sure your knee is over your ankle. Bring that chest back a little bit. We're going to do a dancing warrior. So we're going to start with an extended side angle. Forearm rests on the thigh. Right arm up and over. Back up into reverse warrior. So flow between these, forwards and back. Forwards and back. Back into warrior two. Straighten your front leg, hips back into triangle pose. So left arm down, right arm up, just press it on the inner side of your calf. From here, down into downward facing dog. Right leg up, open hips. Press that foot forwards, or step that foot forwards. Back foot parallel to back edge of the mat, into warrior two. So back into that extended side angle. Reverse warrior. And just create a dancing warrior going backwards and forwards. Back into warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Push your hips back. Bring your right arms down. Left arm straight up. Triangle pose. Keep that left shoulder back. Right hand to the floor. Left hand to the floor. Back into downward facing dog. So we'll do another flow from here. Forwards into plank. Down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your knees to the floor. We'll take the child's pose. Into the floor. Hands behind you. Take a few breaths here. So roll, push your hands into the floor, roll back up. And we're going to come onto our backs. So, lying on your back, feet straight out. Bring your head and shoulders up off of the mat. Bring your right knee in towards your nose. Flex your left foot and lift your left foot up. Reach your arms forwards. And release. Inhale, push back up or pull back up. Inhale, release. Exhale, back up. Inhale, release. Both legs back down. Bring your left leg in. Flex that right foot. Shoulders and head up off the floor. Squeeze your knee and your nose in together. Lift your right foot off of the floor. Hands reaching towards your foot. Actively reaching, stretching. and release it. Inhale, exhale, squeeze it all back up. Inhale, exhale, squeeze it all back up. Inhale, exhale, and everything back on the floor. Okay, from here, whilst we're on our backs, I think we should do a few bicycles. So bring your hands behind your head. Lift your head and shoulders slightly off of the floor. Bring your right knee in and twist towards the right. So on an inhale, we go over. Let's start with both the knees, shall we? Let's just redo that. Both knees up. Lengthen the left knee out. So on an inhale to the centre, exhale, twist. 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 Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And back to the floor. Bring your feet to the floor, hands towards your heels. Your fingers may just touch your heels. Press into your feet. Push your hips up off of the floor. Bridge pose. So your feet and your hips should be hip width distance apart. Your feet and your hips. Your feet and your knees should be hip width distance apart. Don't let your knees splay out. Imagine you've got a block in between your knees and you're pushing, squeezing on that. Lower your hips slightly towards the floor. Don't touch the floor. Back up again. Pushing. Actively bringing that bottom up a little bit higher. Lower to the floor. Don't touch the floor. Back up again. And this time, curl down your back and lower your hips onto the floor. Okay, legs out in front of you. Just have a little stretch. Bring your knees in, pull them in towards your tummy. Roll, massaging your spine. And we're going to roll on back up into a boat pose. So lengthen your spine, arms out beside your legs. You can have pointed toes, you can have flexed toes. If you like to lengthen your feet or your legs, have a go. And then bring your feet to the floor. Okay, hands into prayer position. We're going to twist to the left on an exhale. Inhale to centre. Twist to the right, bringing your elbow towards the floor. Inhale to centre. Left, inhale to centre. Right, 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 inhale to centre. Okay, lengthen through your spine. We're going to do 5 more of those. You can do them as we are, or you can go into a boat pose with bent knees and do them from here. So hands in prayer. Keep that length through your spine. Left, centre, right, centre. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. I've lost count. I hope you're counting for me. This is now not going to be 5. We'll do one more. And there we go. Okay, bring your legs into a cross leg. Walk your hands in front of you. Just lengthening through your spine and then curving towards the floor. You may not be able to get your elbows to touch the floor, that's fine. Push on back up. And we're going to go on to our fronts, so into cobra pose. Okay, shoulders over elbows. Heart shining forwards. If you can feel a pinch in your lower spine, walk your hands slightly forwards. That's fine, just don't put yourself through any pain. Yoga isn't about pain. It's about doing what you can to the best of your ability and your growing journey to improve yourself, your flexibility, your strength and your well-being. If you find this isn't enough for you, you can push into your hands, just push up a little bit, increasing the back bend. For me, I'm fine here. Okay, coming back down, press your hands in by your shoulders, push on up into tabletop pose. So we're going to go into puppy pose. So I want you to look straight down. That's where your head's going, okay? Your arms are going to walk forwards. Your hips are going to stay over your knees. So head down, arms walk forwards, lengthening through the body, separating the shoulders, don't squeeze them together. Separate them apart. Use your core to pull in. Take a few breaths here. And walk your hands back on up into a wide leg child's pose. Walk your hands down in front of you. So your knees only need to separate as far apart as is comfortable. Take a few breaths here. Walk your hands back in, curl your tummy back on up. I'm going to come onto our backs. So roll over onto your back. Get your body in a T position. So bring your arms out to the side. Bring your right knee in. Take your left hand, just reach the outer side of your right knee and help guide your right knee to the left. Keeping your your right shoulder to the floor. So only go as far as is comfortable to you. Now take some breaths here. Bringing your knee back up, using your core, and swap. So right leg straight, left knee coming up and in, right hand going to the outside of the left knee and guiding that leg over to the right. Take some breaths here. Make sure that left shoulder is staying to the floor. If it's come off of the floor, ease back a little bit. Spinal twists are really good to let all the knots out that we accumulate in our backs during the day, especially from sitting. A lot of people work sitting at their desks in chairs a lot, and it can really encourage the back to become knotted and uncomfortable. Spinal twists are great for releasing that. Okay, coming back to the centre, let your leg fall to the floor, your arms out to the side, separate your legs slightly, arms out to the side slightly, palms facing up towards the ceiling. And take a few breaths here. Relaxing your face, relaxing your arms, your shoulders, your belly, your legs, your feet. Just breathing calmly. We spend so much of our day rushing around, working, doing things for other people. Savasana is time for not only your body to process all the work you've done, but for you to give your body time for itself, to relax, to repair, to rest. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. With your hands up over above your head, stretching your arms and your legs, as if you've just woken up in the morning. Bend your knees, roll onto your side, pushing back up into a seated easy pose. Crossed leg. Your hands into prayer. Lengthen through the spine. And take a few breaths here. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Let you into a little secret. This is the third time I filmed this today, one after the other. So if I looked a bit red-faced, that would be why. First time, went through beautifully, no mistakes. Would you believe it? Didn't film a sausage. So I wasn't very impressed with that. Second time, something happened that meant that I had to stop filming. So this is my third time filming this. Whether this one is going to make it to YouTube or not, or whether I look at it later and go, do you know what, I'm going to have to redo that, is anyone's question at the moment. But I hope you enjoyed it. It was great to have you back again. If nothing else, my videos are definitely natural as they are mistakes and everything. I am who I am, I'm not perfect, and I'm not going to try to say that I'm perfect. So I hope you enjoyed it today. I would really, really like to see you back again. Please subscribe. It's great to know who is watching, how many people are interested in free online yoga. I really appreciate those of you who subscribed last week. You know who you are, thank you. So have a lovely day, and I will post another one next week. Namaste.